Hey there viewers, my name's Torinski and welcome back to another DCSS Sunday. Today we're of course jumping right back into the usual routine, trying to get a win with every deity in the game, and where we last left off, we unfortunately had to say goodbye to our lovely ice merfolk, but on the flip side we'd been doing quite well on our first attempt at the Orc Messiah run. So far Beogh has led us true and we are seemingly the one and only Messiah. But who's to say what the rest of the dungeon has in store, so without further ado, let's get ready to hop back into it. I didn't think to do my usual little self-refresher, my little recap where I go through before stream today, so I'm jumping in it pretty much blind except for some vague shadows of memories from last week, so we'll have to see how it goes. I do remember losing some of our best friends as we made our way forward, but let's see who. Just have one named orc right now. Yikes. Yeah, that's a little bit rough for sure, but we'd gotten both of our S-branch runes, if I remember correctly. Perfect. And so the question became, where do we wish to go next? And it was looking like probably vaults is the way to go here. So heck, maybe we'll just jump straight into it today and see how things go, shall we? Okay, so we lost a decent number of them and just have you three warriors left. I almost don't want to take three good buddies down there, especially since one of you has a name. Oh my gosh, and you have a +6 halberd? I must have given that to you, right? Right? Well, maybe we will go down as a group then, and we'll see how things go. And sure, I'll buy some artifact ring mail here. Ring mail, poor excuses, unfortunately not going great. Ooh, but there is only +1 artifact arbalist here, but it does have penetration on it, some resistances as well. That's a pretty solid get to hand off to my friends at some point down the road here. Kind of forgot that we had the crystal plate too. At some point we'll have to decide what it is we wish to do with that, but for the time being, we'll just keep on keeping on. Anyway, let's pick up this arbalist before I forget to do so. And oh gosh. Definitely worried about my friends. Perfect. Largely just with the, oh, we already lost one of our friends. Ouch. What are they called, though? The Frostheart son of a gun was definitely a risky bit of business. Oh my gosh. Tentacled monstrosity this early on is also a little bit unexpected. So there go most of our friends already, unfortunately. Hate to see that. Let's see, flight, decent amount of fire resistance is always nice. Strength -5, dex -3 is not a very solid combination here. I don't, I guess, need the fire resistance that bad. Same with resist negative, so probably just gonna have to say no to that son of a gun. For better or for worse here. And I guess it's just me and Lyric, hey? Lyric, maybe? Regardless, my favorite halberd bearing buddy. So let's see if we can't keep each other alive. Very concerned once again there. Oh my gosh. Every time my buddy pops out of view, I get a moment of panic. Oh, no, 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 no. Lyric, get back. You mad lad? I mainly didn't want to get stuck on the opposite side of the door from my friend, but also obviously want to keep them alive as much as we possibly can. Beautiful. I mean, great assist from Lyric there for sure. Don't know what we'd do without you. And I already got rid of my poison darts. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Also, right, I forgot we could walk on water. I remember there being some confusion about that last week. I think that solves the riddle of the Sphinx there, or at least what had confounded me so. But otherwise, fairly smooth operation here in D1. Sure, we lost a couple of friends along the way, but nothing that isn't to be expected here. It's going to be a rough journey no matter how we slice and dice it. And our goal is to just try to keep them alive as best we can with the full understanding and knowledge that it's going to be rough. Oh me oh my. Oh gosh, and then our new friend here, of course, immediately blocks the doorway. Oh my gosh. Never-ending slew of new friends here. We do have 9 blinking scrolls. So I guess we'll just use one immediately, head to the stairs, and then I'm gonna start recalling with the hopes that the Rook makes it out. Perfect. It's definitely what you want to see here. Oh my gosh, this is all we have? Is this all the might we bear here? Squad has definitely seen better days. Looking a bit on the rough side there, but I'm sure we can all make it through together here. Have to remember that vaults, and maybe sometimes an elf, are kind of our last good opportunities of finding new orc friends. So with that in mind, not looking great for sure. Let's head to our unexplored downstairs here, and perfect. If I can just take a couple of you down. We hit another random mark trap. Love to see it. What are they called? The like malevolent force traps? Something along those lines. Oh gosh, all my friends are dead. Oh, and I'm almost dead. Hello, my Etten friend. Didn't realize quite how hard you'd be hitting here. Oh me, oh my. Well, 90% chance to fear you. Pretty good odds across the board here. I think we will just use that. And, you know, we probably should have been on the retreat since the start, knowing that Vi Susan is on that level, and of course is going to come running the second a mark trap goes off. So just fantastic. Exactly what we were hoping for here. So let's just head the opposite direction. Hopefully this time around we don't find ourselves running into the same issue. That's the dream at the very least here. In fact, I'd love to find some downstairs so we could just skip the majority of this floor and play it safe. Did I turn all darts off auto pickup? Because I definitely would still like to continue to see Curari, of course. There we go. Definitely gonna let you kiddos come to me. Especially if the Vault Warden starts us off there. It's the safest bet that we'll at the very least have a bit of an escape path. I also just noticed standing on that pile of corpses that one of those Sons of Guns did in fact have a whatchamacallit, a dispersal weapon, so we're very lucky that we didn't find ourselves taking a one-way trip into the abyss. Yikes, let's definitely back off here. And what resistance am I missing? Cold resistance. So it's mainly the white ugly things that we have to worry about. Speak of the devil. Because that 54 extra cold damage, I think, is what brought us down to this low health pool in the first place. So I can fear and get them to leave us alone. In fact, you know, I was about to open up to other options, but unfortunately we might not really have much else going for us at the moment. The only cold resist we found so far is a ring that was for sale a while back. Yikes. And more importantly, doesn't help us now, obviously. So, what do we wish to do about this? We have a couple of resistance potions, so we could always take that route. I like to save those for the future, but it might be our best bet, because the alternative is just to, like, fear and run away. You know what, let's actually fear and run away. We have so few fear scrolls, or rather resistance potions available to us. Might as well play it on the safe side, just get the heck out of dodge. In fact, let's immediately just head for another upstairs. I will stay and take care of these sons of guns though. Beautiful. And I probably should just go buy this ring, I guess. All we can really do at the moment. Alright, the Octopus King ring as well. We'll buy the Ring of the Garden, and I guess See Invisible can go. And what do I have to give up? Resist electricity wasn't an option in that last fight, just based on the enemies that were arrayed before us. On the other hand, ooh, my armor class and Slain ring. Oh, this also has resist electricity. Oh, so we're probably fine actually getting rid of the Ring of Eve-No here. And where does that leave me? Without poison resistance, but with cold resistance, that's definitely better for vaults at the very least, seeing as how there are quite a few enemies that we can find ourselves running into. And let's definitely make sure that I head down the correct stairwell here. Don't want to be running into any Hydra spawning sons of guns when we least expect it. And we'll take you upstairs to finish off this fight. Holy moly. Alright, I guess that's another way for us to get allies, is by Beogh gifting us some friends. Oh my gosh, why did... Ironbound Preserver, why did you have to target my friends first and foremost, you son of a gun? Gosh darn it. Oh? Carrying... okay, an arbalist. Perfect. I don't see anything in your hands, so that's why I was concerned, my new friend. Oh, wow. As we get shafted. That's just perfect. Exactly what you want to see when we're already starting to struggle a little bit. Oh my gosh, feel more experienced. Our friend has got to die, right? Don't think an orc warrior is quite ready for, you know, all the things that vaults will array before them. I would love to be proven wrong. If you could just walk up to me any moment here, show me the true power. Yes, I would like to take a step back though. That's fantastic. I guess with 2 frost hearts, I'm starting to be in quite a bit of trouble here. In fact, probably waited slightly too long to start worrying about things. Yikes. Definitely following in the usual trend that we've seen the last while here. Me just not quite playing up to par is what I was going to say, but thinking in general is probably the real lack that we have going on. So 54 damage and then another 40 plus 15. It's a lot more than we have. That much we can say for certain. I mean, do I just start like a blink away? I guess the corrosion is probably a huge part of the problem here. Dang you, Ring of Frasius. Yikes. Let's still just continue to play it safe. Hopefully we give ourselves enough time to learn from our mistakes and figure out a bit of a plan for moving forward here. Oh, definitely would prefer to just hide from you, seeing as how we don't have the willpower to resist getting an alarm trap thrown down on us. Oh my gosh. Little bit closer than I would have otherwise liked, but we do manage to make our way through the remainder of the crowd there, so not too shabby. Do have an endless supply of arbalists now that we're in vaults, so if we ever do find ourselves blessed with a large number of named friends, Could always outfit them as a full-ranged party here. How much damage do you actually do? 3d27. I think yours is significantly countered by armor. It is strongly reduced by armor, which 33 AC doesn't seem too bad. We'll drink a health potion here just to play it a wee bit on the safe side. Oh me oh my. And already another one of our frostbound friends. Why, hello there. I wish that their attacks dealt collateral damage as well, because then we could at the very least use our other enemies to kind of shield us from the worst of the effects. Titanic slime, and unfortunately we're in a pretty rigid or like crowded area, so the chances of this son of a gun splitting are not great. We're continuing down the trend of just burning through Scrolls of Fear without a care in the world, and that's probably my best bet here. I guess the only alternative would be like blind you and hope that it works out, but unfortunately that's not really a guarantee by any stretch of the imagination. Well. I guess we play it by the safe side for now, or on the safe side I should say, and we'll just chase that son of a gun off. I was kind of hoping they'd come back, there we go, in a slightly less congealed form. Perfect. As well as choose a place to fight where we have a little bit more wiggle room on forcing the split there, and it does fortunately go a lot more smoothly the second time around. Turns out when you're actually thinking even the slightest bit about risk aversion, it becomes so much easier to not find ourselves in a near-death scenario when we have no reason to. How weird. Who would have possibly guessed that that's how things worked? But there's Vaults 3, where I guess we're still pretty quickly, or I guess being pretty quick in our delving here. Already almost done this. It helps that we had to skip a large chunk of Vaults 2, of course, but still can't complain too much. Okay, we get rid of the warden. Oh, and then another one comes to say hello. Why, hi there. Gonna trigger a teleport and then just get the heck out of dodge for now. Few too many enemies to handle in one go here. I should really phone some friends in, get some assistance, but oh, I guess thank you, Beogh. Oh, never mind. Did not last very long, unfortunately. And we're also not going to last very long if we're not careful here. Yikes. The crystal bolt off this son of a gun, was going to say crystal spear, but that's of course a slight but very important distinction between the two spells. Crystal bolt, however, still is looking nasty enough to potentially murder me outright here if I'm not careful. I mean, the best or the most correct answer is probably to use a blink scroll and just get out of here. Not risk anything. But I do find my brain is whirring away trying to think of any recourse we have here. Finally, enemies that are recent plan of just constant fear scrolls is not going to do too much work against. Maybe should train some throwing. Now that I think about it, we have a decent number of boomerangs and javelins on us, so as long as we survive, you know, the next little while here. Oof. And some Barbara action. Definitely causing some troubles. Ooh, especially now that our crystalline friend decides to trade places. And I guess we can door dance for just a little bit as we get shunted out to the other place that we just teleported away from, so that's great. Hi, friends. I mean, what we could do is start recalling here. Gives us enough bodies in the way, and then I just have to hope that not too many of them die here. In fact, if I could start to... Oh, I was gonna say lead the way, and then changed my mind. Great work, squad. Do it. I believe in you all. Go get 'em, tigers. Perfect.